Ladies and gentlemen, Verna stars in her first film. Hi everyone, my name is Verna, and welcome to my very first movie. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the film.
Hey Verna, I've got a question.
Anything, Jay. What's up?
When I was playing with the kids the other day, I noticed that Gina's eyes are a different color from the rest of us. Green more specifically. And I don't know anyone in my family whose eyes are green. Do you?
Green eyes? Yes, I might know why, but I don't really like to talk about it.
Whoa, why are you getting sensitive about the topic? I was just asking a question about your family. Like, where else could the green eyes come from? Wait a minute. Have you been seeing another dinosaur behind my back?
No, there's a logical explanation behind Gina's green eyes.
All right then, tell me.
I really don't want to talk about this, Jay.
Oh, come on, Verna. You know everything about me, warts and all, but I don't know much about you. Just tell me the basics, and I promise to drop it afterwards. Please.
The green eyes that Gina has are a recessive trait from my side of the family. Have you ever heard of the legend of the Green Widow?
The Green Widow? Yeah, I know her. She's been known to eat every husband she's ever had while they were still alive. What about her? Wait. You're not the Green Widow, are you?
No, Jay, I'm not. But I am the daughter of the Green Widow.
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me that my wife is the daughter of the infamous Green Widow?
That's right. You see, I didn't have a great childhood like you. At least you had a great family. Me, not so much. My mother was to blame for it. You see, when I was a kid, I was always afraid of her, because her appearance looked very intimidating. From the day I hatched from my egg, I knew I wasn't calling her Mama. And my suspicions were correct, because one day when I got home from school, I saw her eating my father alive. She ripped him limb from limb until he was nothing but bone. And from this day forward, I never called her Mom in my life. And because of it, I've been scarred for the rest of my life. That's never gonna go away. That image in my head, it'll never go away.
Oh my God, Verna. I never realized. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's why I don't like talking about my family. Now, can we please drop the whole topic altogether?
Okay, I will, but what about the kids? Are you gonna tell them?
I'll tell them when they're old enough to understand. But for right now, let's keep this between you and me.
I promise, Verna. Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you so much, Jason. This is exactly why I married you. An afternoon alone, just enjoying nature. How can it get any better than this? And there goes my afternoon. All right, let's get this over with. Carolini.
Well, if it isn't Lady Regina, it's been a very long time. How are things?
What are you doing here?
I've come back to find my daughter. She has something that belongs to me.
Well, even if I knew where she was, I would never tell you a thing.
I don't expect you to. You're none of my concern anyway. You're old news.
Ouch, that really hurt me. I thought we were friends.
Why do you think I felt when you took Giga away from me?
You tried to eat him on your first date.
Well, that doesn't matter. The point is, I'm looking for my daughter, and I will silence anyone who gets in my way. Don't worry, Regina. After I'm done with my family business, you're next.
Carolini is back. This cannot be good. I must warn the rest of the Giga Squad.
Honey, are you sure it's her?
Yes, dear. I saw her with my own eyes.
Who is Queen Carolini? And should we be concerned?
Well, Jay, at one point, Queen Carolini was my girlfriend.
Wait, you used to date her? How'd it go?
During our younger years, we used to be part of a friend group, kind of like you, Verna, and Shay. It was me, your mother, and Carolini. Your mother was the Shay of the group, the third wheel who always came along for the ride.
Carolini used to be one of my best friends in the whole world. We did everything together. That is until Giga came along. Then Carolini kind of changed. I tried to talk to your father about my suspicions, but he just brushed it off and accused me of being jealous because he was paying more attention to Carolini than me.
One day, Carolini asked me out on a date, and we went to a fancy restaurant to eat.
I secretly followed them to the restaurant in order to keep an eye on them, just in case anything went wrong and that my suspicions turned out correct, which unfortunately they have.
Everything was fine at first, but Carolini kept telling the waiter to keep the food coming. She would eat her fill, but she made sure that I kept eating. I thought nothing of it at first because I was a pretty big eater. Little did I know, she was trying to fatten me up. Then before I even knew it, Carolini lunged for me and tried to eat me. But luckily the real love of my life, Lady Regina, put a stop to it. And that's how I fell in love with your mother.
Wow, that must have been very scary.
Oh, it was, Jay. It sure was.
No, this can't be happening.
Hey, Verna, are you alright?
Yeah, Verna, you look paranoid about something. Is everything okay?
Look, guys, if Verna doesn't want to talk about it, then she doesn't want to talk about it.
No, Jay, it's okay. They deserve to know the truth. Carolini is my mother, and because of her, I've had a very traumatizing childhood. I saw her kill my own father in front of me, and it scars me. And I think I know why she's back. She found out that I have a daughter of my own with the recessive green eyes trait, and I think she's looking to make Gina her successor.
Well, don't worry, Verna. You are under the protection of not only the Giga Squad, but the prehistoric god line as well.
Giga is right. As long as we're around, you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, Verna, we'll always be here for you no matter what. Right, guys?
Yeah!
Thanks, guys. Where would I be without all of my friends?
Hey, Verna, I know this is a stupid question, but how are you feeling?
Honestly, Jay, no, I'm not okay. I'm afraid. My past has come back to haunt me, and I don't know what to do.
I understand what you're going through, Verna. I've been there, done that. Now remember that pep talk you gave me all those months ago about being afraid? Well, now it's my turn to give you some motivation. One of the reasons I married you, Verna, is because you are one of the strongest, most independent people I know.
That's debatable.
Shut up, Cassie. Okay, let me rephrase that. You are one of the strongest people I know mentally. You're always there to help those who need it, and you always know what to say.
Well, why the hell did my mom have to be so messed up, Jay? Why the hell did she have to eat my dad? Why do I have to have such a messed up childhood? Why can't I just have nice, sophisticated, normal parents like yours, Jay? At least you had a family. I don't.
Verna, I didn't even know my parents were alive until just 4 months ago. They weren't even there for me for the majority of my life so far. I've been on my own. Well, I've had Zeb, but apart from that, I didn't really have any parents.
I'm sorry, Jay. It's just that growing up, I didn't really have a family growing up until I met you and we got married and had our children. I mean, you had Zeb, which is better than nothing. But in a way, I guess you could say I'm jealous of you for having someone in your childhood.
Look, Verna, I totally get if you're not comfortable with this next mission on fighting Queen Carolini. The rest of the Giga Squad can take care of themselves, no problem. But just know that I'll always be here for you if you ever need someone to talk to. So will Zeb, so will Cassie, and so will Dylan, Ed, and even Shay. We've got your back, no matter what. Hell, you can even talk to both my parents if you're feeling down. They'll always be happy to listen.
Thank you, Jay. You always know what to say, and because of you, I now have a family. Not just us, but the entire Giga Squad I consider family as well.
If you want to sit this one out, we understand 100%. But what you do is totally up to you.
Dad? Hey, Dad? Are you there? Oh, where could he be? I swear if that unique guy 24 lied to me about this, he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Hello, Andrew, sweetie. My dear son. How are you?
Oh, hi, Mom. What are you doing here?
I was hoping you could help me find my daughter, Verna. She holds the successor to my throne. I'll be retiring soon, and I need a successor. And one of my grandkids is the key.
Okay, Mom, I am going to stop you right there. I am extremely busy trying to find someone who's close to me right now. So, my answer to you is no, I will not help you. Because first of all, I just got back from a universe where I was trying to help a villain that I thought was my friend, but in reality he was trying to hurt a couple of kids. So cut me some slack here. And second of all, you tried to eat my dad when I was 5 years old, which is something I can never forgive you for. The fact that my Aunt Gianna was more motherly to me than my own mother was says a lot about you, doesn't it? Now, if you want to go after my half-sister, you're on your own. I'm not helping you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta find someone who's very dear and very important to me. Have a good day.
Fine. If you won't help me, then I guess I'll go find Verna myself. Can't be that hard.
Jay, Cassie, and Dylan, I have a special job for you three. You are to search for Queen Carolini and bring her down once and for all. But wait, what about Verna? I mean, it's her mother after all. Shouldn't she be the one to face her? Verna's not very comfortable facing her own mother, and as someone who was betrayed by her mother, I can relate. So if she doesn't want to do this mission, I'm not going to force her to. I mean, I guess that makes sense. My mother wasn't really around either, so I guess I can relate too.
I don't know about this, guys. I mean, from what Verna's described, she seems pretty dangerous. What if we die?
I'm sure the three of you can handle it just fine, and if you need any help, I can contact you telepathically.
Well, regardless of whether we die or not, we at least died trying. Don't worry, Mom. We'll do everything in our power to try and bring Queen Carolini down.
That's the spirit. Now go find Carolini and finish her once and for all.
Okay, well, I sure hope this works. Alright, come on, guys. Let's go bring her down.
I figured I'd come out here and get some air. I hope the Giga Squad can take care of my mom because I don't think I want to face her. At least not alone, anyway.
Hey, Verna, how are you holding up?
Oh, hey, Zeb. I just thought I'd come out here and think about stuff for a while. You know, to try and get my mind off of the situation.
I don't blame you. It must be very tough for you.
Yeah, it is. I know you can't really relate, Zeb, because you were created in a lab in Biosyn, but I can tell you one thing. It's very painful what I'm going through.
Yeah, you're right. I never had a mother growing up, so I can't really relate to that, and I don't really know what that's like.
I do. You're not the only one Carolini's hurt. She's also my mother, and she tried to kill my father once, when I was 5 years old. I was scarred just like you, so I know exactly what you're going through. Luckily, my Aunt Gianna was able to stop her before she could pull it off. But from that day on, I was pretty scarred about it, and I still am to this day.
Wow, a story like that makes me feel bad for Lord Giganato, in a sense. And I'm not supposed to feel bad for him, after what he's done to me and Jay.
You can't let your past haunt you forever, Verna. It's not good for you. You will become a sad mess if you do it. You need to be able to stand up and keep moving forward. You may not have a humble beginning, but that doesn't define who you are.
Andrew's right. You can't let your past eat you up like that. It will pin you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. But you need to be able to stand up for yourself. You need to be able to look at your past in the eye and say, that was 1,000,000 years ago. I don't need to worry about you anymore.
You know what? You're right. One way or another, I'm gonna have to face my fears at some point. Alright, boys, if you'll excuse me, I've got a past to face.
She's definitely got a lot more courage than I do.
Me and you both, Andrew. Me and you both.
Okay, guys, remember the plan. We take her down as quickly as possible and no fooling around. Got it?
I'm ready when you are, Jay.
Sounds like a plan to me. Here she comes now. Prepare yourselves.
Well, what do we have here? Some reinforcements that Regina sent to bring me down. You must be Verna's husband, Jay. The one who killed my husband, Lord Giganato.
And you must be Queen Carolini, the one who's made my wife's life a living hell.
In the flesh. Now I've come back to find my daughter, Verna. You and her have a kid together who will become my successor one day.
Stand aside, boys. I've got this one.
Wait, Cassie, don't! Should we go help her, Jay? Yes, Dylan, we should. Alright, Carolini, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Jay, I have this to say. I am going to enjoy finishing off all three of you. Especially you, Jay.
Leave my man alone, you sorry excuse for a mother.
Verna?
Well, Verna, it's about time you showed up. I've been looking all over for you.
I know why you're looking for me. Well, you are not taking Gina away from me. Not as long as I'm here.
Gina. What a beautiful name. Well, as soon as I'm done with you, I will definitely look for her for sure.
Well, if you want her so bad, you gotta go through me first.
Very well. Have it your way.
before I finish you off right here, right now, let me ask you this one thing. Why did you do it? Why did you go after my dad and all of those male giganotosaurs? What was your motive? Did you even have a motive? While it may never justify your actions, I might understand if some of them did indeed hurt you, and maybe that caused you to go crazy. But tell me, Mom, what caused you to be this way? Tell me!
You really want to know? Alright, I'll tell you. I don't have a motive. I do all of this for my own enjoyment. I enjoy the taste of Giganotosaurus flesh, for it is some of the most delicious food I have ever tasted. However, that wasn't always the case. It all started with my very first boyfriend, long before I met your father. I was coming home from work one day, and I smelled something delicious. It smelled like it was coming from the oven. So I went into the kitchen to investigate, and I took it out, and I saw what I thought was a huge chicken. You know what I did? I was so hungry, I wasn't even thinking. I ate it. And I ate it till there was nothing but bone left. And after that, I got so tired that I took a nap. I woke up a few hours later, looking for my boyfriend, thinking he's come home by now. But everywhere I searched in the house, he left. And I figured he was working overtime because at this time of day he's usually working. So anyway, I went to the fridge to grab a snack, and then I saw a raw chicken. But that was impossible. I had just eaten chicken a few hours ago. But then I realized my mistake. And by the time I did, it was already too late. I had eaten my first boyfriend, and I never even realized it. I was devastated, and I didn't know what to do, so I had to cover it up somehow. But since then, I've had this craving for Giganotosaurus meat. I was able to fight it at first, but as time went on, the craving got stronger and stronger, until the next boyfriend I ate was on purpose. It was too strong. I couldn't fight it anymore. And then from that day on, I became the infamous Green Widow. So Verna, did I ever mean to hurt you when I killed your father? No, that was not my intention. It was just my craving. By that point, it was far too strong for me to fight it. So I just surrendered to it. Now, I don't expect you to forgive me. I just want you to know that my heart had good intentions when it came to you. I genuinely care about you, Verna. But I know I've lost my privilege as a mother. So do what you wish to me. I won't mind.
While I do feel sorry about what happened to your very first boyfriend, that does not mean I forgive you for what you did to my father. From what you've told me, he's done absolutely nothing wrong, and I hate how you're only doing this for your own enjoyment. Now, I would recommend therapy to you, but I don't think there is a therapist in this universe that could help you. I think you are too far gone. Now, I was planning on killing you, but I think I will do something far worse to you. Well done, Verna. I've heard about your efforts, and you have done a wonderful job. I, as well as the rest of the Giga Squad, are very proud of you.
Yeah, Verna, way to go.
Well, I couldn't have done it without the love and support of my friends and family. It really did take a lot out of me.
So, what did you end up doing with Queen Carolini?
Oh, I banished her to the void so she could think about what she did. I was going to kill her, but by doing that, I was proving that I would be no different from her. So I sent her to the void instead, so she could think about her actions. Either way, She won't be bothering us anytime soon. What you managed to pull off took a lot of courage. And I'm glad you had the courage you needed to face your mother. And let me tell you, you have a lot more courage than I do, I'll tell you that much. And that's coming from a deity. So the fact that you, a god, have more courage than a deity, me, says a lot about you, Verna. And I'm very proud of you regardless. Thank you, Regina. I'm happy I could help. Well, now that Queen Carolini's all taken care of, who's hungry? The godline is having a Christmas dinner.
Ooh, I could go for some dinner.
Ooh, count me in. Let me go get the kids and tell them.
Whoa, where am I? Hello? Anybody here? Nobody here. Oh well, I guess I could use this time to reflect. And who knows? Maybe if I stay here long enough, my craving will go away and I'll forget all about it. And then maybe I could start a new life somewhere else and somewhere fresh. Verna made the right choice bringing me down here.